Intelligence.
What's up,
like
YouTube?
a
You're watching
weapon,
Schmicknugan, and
must
today
be
I
honed.
decided to do a bit of a challenge on Marathon. I wanted to load into a map with zero gear. That is nothing. So you can see it says missing equipment. I don't have ammo. I don't have shields. I don't have anything. All I have is the knife that the game gives me. So I thought it would be a lot of fun. This is actually my third run doing this. I thought of it yesterday, and I said, let's try it. So I did one run with a destroyer, and I actually came out with like one runner elimination. I came out with like 2,000 credits worth of stuff. Then I did one with Vandal, and I came out with like 500 credits. Didn't really do much. And this is my third run, and I did it as Recon. And I get 2 runner eliminations, and I almost get 10,000 credits worth of stuff. So I said, hey, that's really good. That's good even if you come in with blue shields and a gun. So I just wanted to show the entire footage. I haven't clipped anything out of it, so that's why it's 14 minutes long. The only thing that I did do is I sped up parts where I'm just sitting in a corner. So right now I'm just looting. I'm trying to find anything and everything to grab because I don't know how it's going to go. You know, I spawned in on the relay wall, and I'm just grabbing whatever loot I can and just kind of scavenging around. Right now, just keep in mind I have 0 shields. And I have no gun. So I'm just scavenging, really, is all I'm doing right here. Looking around, listening for footsteps, and you know, just picking up supplies. I don't have a backpack either, so I really can't carry that much. Trying to figure out which way I want to go, and I'm looking around. I'm thinking, okay, I know that over here there's some cracks like against the wall. Maybe I can hide. So that's what I do. I go in a little crack. Luckily there's some fog right now on the map, so I'm just kind of, you know, hiding. And then I remember that there's a medical cabinet. Normally, I don't know if it's always there, but right across this little field, I remember there's a medical cabinet. So that's what I'm about to go do, is go find the medical cabinet so I can get like shields and health. So look, coast is clear, looks like it anyways, so make a run for it. And if you're ever in this area, normally every time I go through, it seems like there's a medical cabinet on the wall right there, so just keep that in mind. And I got lucky, there's some blue salvage. And now I'm thinking, do I want to sit right here or do I want to go back over there? When you spawn in without a gun, you really have to play very defensively. You really don't want to get in any battles if you can avoid it. So I decided to go back over to the crack in the wall. And now we're going to speed up the footage because I sit here for quite a little bit. And I'm just hanging out, listening, basically. And then the fog lifts, and I think, oh, that's not good. Now everybody can see me. And I'm hearing a lot of gunshots coming from the hauler. So I know somebody's nearby. So I'm thinking, yeah, I'm not really comfortable being here. I need to move on to another hiding spot. So that's what I'm doing. Now at this point, I'm a little worried that somebody's going to come across through this area that I'm in, and you know, if they come across me, they're gonna have a gun, so I'm probably gonna lose. But I know that there's a good hiding spot on the other side of the wall, so that's where I'm headed to. I'm trying not to alert the little spiders right here. Sometimes if you get through this doorway, the spiders come after you. But over here on this ledge, it's a good hiding spot. A lot of people don't know it's over here. I've ambushed a lot of people from this ledge. So I go up here, and we're gonna go back to, you know, like 5 times speed because I sit here for a long time. So I'm just kind of like looking at my inventory, seeing what I have. Just kind of killing time, and then this whole time I'm just listening for footsteps. It's really all you can do. And my strategy with these runs where you go in with nothing but a knife is to let the clock run out. If you go to the last 5 minutes, you're less likely to come across another runner. Most people have already left the game. So that's my strategy. I'm just kind of killing time. I'm just sitting here hanging out, you know. I didn't want to clip any of the footage out just so people won't say that I'm like cheating or something. So I wanted to go ahead and leave it in, even if it is boring. But I did speed it up 5 times. So it's 5 times quicker than if I were just to leave it completely alone. And then I think I hear some footsteps here in just a minute here. I think I hear somebody rustling around, and we're going to go investigate that sound. So that's coming up here in just a second. Right now I'm still goofing around. I'm looking at my player's kneecap, how it's connected. It's kind of weird looking. And I'm just kind of thinking about letting the time run out, but I think I hear somebody, so we are going to go investigate that right now. So I just thought I heard a faint, you know, rustling around, so I'm looking. I don't see anything, and then boom, right there's a runner. So now I have to make a decision. Do I just stay here and hide, or do I ambush them and try to get their loot? And I decided to ambush them. So I throw my spider, and it actually hits them perfectly, and I go into the knife kill, and I get them. I'm super pumped right now because I got that knife kill. And let's see what kind of loot they have. And they have my favorite gun, and it's a blue. They have blue shields, so now I'm excited. I'm like, oh gosh, I gotta loot this real quick before somebody ambushes me. And one cool thing about loading in with nothing but a knife, you have 2 gun slots empty, so that's awesome. He had a blue backpack, so now I can load up all of his gear. And I'm going for the medical supplies right away. And then just anything blue, and then some ammo. So I'm happy right here. I'm like, oh, this is nice. This is good. You know, I'm looking at a loot value of about 5K, maybe 6K, something like that. But I end up getting out of the map with about almost 10K. It was like 9-8. So now I'm like, I'm just going to go right back to my hiding spot, heal back up, and we are going to kill some more time. You know, we got, what, 10 minutes? Let's kill another 5 minutes before I go extract. So I'm healing up. And then we're going to go back to fast speed. But what happens here is a thief, one of the thieves' drone finds me. This thief character must have known about this hiding spot, so he's checking it out, and it really throws my plan off because I thought, oh no, I've been discovered. So that's what's about to happen. There's going to be a drone that finds me. He luckily misses me with all of his little drone attacks, and I'm able to shoot it down, but that's what's coming up. So just stand by for that. I'm just checking out the guns I stole, and just killing a little bit of time. And next thing I know, there's a drone attacking me, so I'm shooting the drone down. And I kill the drone, and I think, oh, I've got to push now because this guy knows where I'm at. So that's what I'm doing. I'm thinking, okay, what do I do? Let's pop the recon ability. He's in the pipe. I knew that right away. As soon as it popped him, he's in that pipe. So I'm going to go push. I throw my drone. It completely misses and does not go down the pipe. So I advance in. He's shooting, and I see it's some sort of sniper or something, the way the bullets look. So I'm a little worried about that. And then he throws I think it's one of the flechette grenades. I hate those things. So I have to get out of there. I'm like, oh, he's going to win. So I'm healing up. I'm panicking a little bit right here. And I see that I have a claymore, so I'm going to drop the claymore. And the claymore did its job. It took the guy out, so that's awesome. Now I'm super pumped. And I'm going to check his bag out, and he is looted up. Like, he's gooped up just as much as the other guy. So I'm dropping that bully SMG. I'm picking up the sniper rifle, picking a backpack. And then I say, oh, he's got a purple gun. So I'm going to go ahead and grab that purple gun, grab his shields, grab the self-revive, the medical supplies, and that's what I'm trying to do. And I'm trying to do this as quick as possible because, you know, you never know if somebody's going to get you while you're looting. So I'm just trying to get what I can. And now I'm going to go back to my hiding spot. And now we're getting down to, it looks like 6 minutes. So now I'm thinking about extracting. I'm like, okay, I got to get out of here. We've only got 6 minutes left. And I'm thinking there's probably not that many runners still on the map. So I'm just going to hide for a little bit. Just trying to see if the coast is clear. And I say, let's make a run for it. So I'm going to go down here and pick up a couple of things because I dropped some more useless things out of my backpack, like biomass. And I'm just going to click anything that's green or blue and pick it up and then get out of there. I wasn't going to sit there and spend all my time trying to get the exact best things I can get. I'm just going to get what I can and go because right now I'm just hoping I get out of there with all that good stuff. So I'm making a run for it. I'm going to overflow.
5 minutes.
Because I thought I think the other extract was at Hauler, and Hauler sometimes there's people that'll sit there till like the last minute. So I'm going to overflow just because I feel like there's less of a chance of somebody being there. Because normally overflow has a lot of bots, and it's just kind of a pain in the butt to hang out there. So I'm just hoping I don't get ambushed on the way back this whole way. That's all I was thinking about is if somebody catches me off guard, that's going to stink because I have such a good loot. So I am a little bit nervous at this point in the match. But part of me thinks that, you know, I think everybody has extracted. I just checked the container, make sure nobody's hiding. And then I'm headed back to the extraction. I realize it is one of those where everything's locked down, has the lasers and stuff. I hate those flying drones, they're the worst, so I go ahead and shoot it. And then I pop the extraction and I'm thinking, oh, I wonder if there's somebody's hiding. And I see the grenades and I think that's one of those, the bots. So I pop my recon and I see there's a ton of bots. And I don't think that there's any runners here. Just from looking at the recon ability, I can't wait for the recon ability to get buffed. It's supposed to get buffed like this coming up Wednesday or something. But right now, it doesn't show the difference between runners and bots. So I am not sure, but I'm hoping for the best. And basically, you just have to wait that minute before roughly a minute before the circle pops open. And then you hop in and hope for the best.
This is your 3-minute warning. Exfil awaits.
Alright, so I jump in and there's bots everywhere, so I start shooting. It's like one of that meme. Anyways, I started blasting, basically. Throw my spider bot, and then I'm just riding it out. And I make it out. As soon as I see myself turn white, I know that I've made it. And I have a sigh of relief. I just can't wait to see how much I've made. And it is, let's see, it takes a second. Right here, I was the last runner on the map. There's nobody out there. And I ended up getting out with, I think it was 2 runner eliminations and 9,836.